Runaway Reptar Part 1 is the 19th episode of the 6th season of the Rugrats. Not only is this story told in two parts, but it's told over two episodes, and I think to date this is the longest non-feature film Rugrats episode, although it is bordering on the length of a feature film, and I have to say I found it to be really boring. I don't really care for Reptar at the best of times. This one I didn't love. I don't like it that much when we have imaginative play. I don't really care for Reptar, so for me, this was never going to appeal to me too much. I'm not looking forward to the second part. I will watch it, I will discuss it. I'll try to go in with an open mind, but based on part one, not that excited. Grandpa has taken the babies to a drive-in to see various films. Grandpa's watching a fishing film, I believe, and the babies are watching the new Reptar film. But Reptar is actually being quite evil and nasty, and instead of being the hero who defends the city against the bad guy, he's actually seeming to be teaming up with the bad guy and causing havoc of his own. And Tommy, in particular, can't believe that his hero would be doing this. There must be a reason for it. There must be a reason why Reptar is acting so nasty. So he decides to get out his super secret Reptar car, which is the Reptar car that we see every now and then, and the babies, Tommy, Chuckie, Phil, Lil, and Dill, go into the film. They get in the car and drive straight into the film. So you do need to suspend disbelief a lot. I will be honest, I kind of struggled to see how their imaginative play was working, because usually when they have this imaginative play and we see their imagination come to life, you can work out how it's happening and how it's unfolding in the real world. But Angelica says goodbye to them and decides she's going to eat all of the snacks. The babies have clearly left the car where they were in the drive-through or the drive-in. So they can't have just gone into the film. So have they just gone into the parking lot in front of the screen and pretended that they're in it? I just feel like it didn't make a lot of sense. It's not even that I could imagine them having imaginative play and seeing how they'd interact with their own environments to bring this story to life. It does just kind of suggest that they have actually gone into the film. It's not in their imagination. As far as this episode is concerned, it's actually happened. And I find that to be a really boring narrative device, because it's just not how Rugrats works. It's not how their imaginative stories play out. So I really don't like that aspect of it. It's quite cute when they're in their pajamas. And there's one bit where Chuckie's hiding inside a blanket, basically, and it is adorable. But other than that, I just found it to be so boring. I guess credit where it's due, it's well animated. The enter Tokyo, which they refer to as Pokyo, and it's decently animated. That bit is quite good. And I think the fact that Tommy is saying Reptar is usually a good guy, he's the hero, so there must be a reason why he's acting this way. He's not a bad person or a bad dinosaur. That's a nice message. And I guess a tiny part of me is wondering, why is Reptar doing this? And I'll have to watch the second part to find out. So there is a tiny part of me that's curious to see what happens next. But generally, this just doesn't feel like the usual quality we get with Rugrats. It's unbelievable, it's not realistic, and honestly, I haven't enjoyed it at all.